Hey everybody, it's Eric from epautos.com, your libertarian car guy. Wondering if other people out there find it as annoying as I do, the new technique that peddlers, and when I use that term I'm talking about talk radio people, and in particular conservative talk radio, which I listen to because I kind of like to keep track of what the conservative side of the aisle is thinking. Anyway, instead of just, like Glenn Beck saying, here's a word from our sponsor, which is annoying enough because basically the whole show is about words from his sponsor. Some of these guys, like Clay and Buck, I don't know if you are hip to those two guys, they will be in the middle of discussing something, whatever it is, let's say it's the war in Kyiv, and without missing a beat, they transition into trying to peddle you something. Today President Trump met with Vladimir Putin in Russia. And by the way, have you looked at your stock portfolio yet? We have financial counselors standing by to help you make the most of this. I mean, this stuff is just so enraging because it doesn't even give you the opportunity to turn down the volume before the peddling starts, which I guess is the point of the whole thing. But it's so off-putting. It turns these people into the most overt pitchmen you can possibly imagine. There's no longer any separation whatever between the editorial content and the advertising content. It's essentially just one big advertising shtick now, with it's like a reversal of the way things were 30 or 40 years ago when, commercials were part of the show. Now the show is part of the commercial, I think. And it's just, it's a massive turnoff, and it's something else too. And this is something I've talked about before and written about before, particularly with regard to some of these guys who've been around forever, like Beck and Hannity, and Clay and Buck too. These guys are rich. They're millionaires. I mean, I would think if I were in their position, not that I would ever peddle, because I'm not a peddler by nature. I'm not going to peddle anything for anybody. Not that I'm opposed to advertising at all, but hey, let the advertiser advertise their product. I'm not going to hawk their product for them. Anyway, you'd think these guys would say at a certain point in their life, okay, I'm rich, I don't have to do this degrading kabuki performance stuff any longer. So here's the deal. You want me to keep doing the show, that's great, I enjoy doing the show. I'm not reading your commercial. You want somebody to read a commercial, get somebody else to read the commercial, and I'll say something like, we're taking a break now for a word from our sponsors or something like that, but I'm not doing it. I totally get it if you're a 25-year-old guy and you're just trying to break into the business and, the boss says you got to do this and you pretty much have to do it because otherwise you're out of business. They're not going to let you dictate the terms and conditions of your employment. But, at a certain point when you become a multimillionaire, the perk of that is that you get to dictate the terms and conditions of things. One of the things that I like about EP Autos, not that I'm even close to being a millionaire, but the point of it is it's my own shop. And I don't have to take orders from anybody except me, and also, of course, from the readers who support the site. But, there's nothing like in their face about it. If they like what I do, they can toss a few bucks in the tin can. That's it. And if they like the advertisers or the products that are advertised on the site, they're free to check them out and buy them if they like. I'm not going to like put this stuff right in their face and pretend it's part of the show. Anyway, more over at epautos.com, the web's best libertarian gearhead site. Thanks as always for listening, and also thanks for bearing with. It's been a rough week for me. I got this bout of gout that started on Sunday. I've had this happen before, not for many years, but man, I got hit with it hard. On Sunday, I'm hobbling around. My foot is like twice the size it usually is. It doesn't fit in my shoe. In fact, I don't know if you can even see it. I'm driving with a bare foot because I can't get my foot in my shoe. So if I'm a little off, that's why. Hope you understand, and I appreciate your understanding, and we'll have more for you again soon.